Happy New Year. So there's a couple of different things that I do for New Year's. Uh, some of you are familiar with it. It's called the Pantry Challenge that Three Rivers has been doing for like years and years. And then I showed you last year one of the things that I do. I actually had to do it a little early this year, but one of the things that I do is I take all of my hangers, all of my clothes that are hanging up in the closet, and I flip them so that the hangers are facing this way instead of hanging them to where they're facing that way. And then I go all year long, and any hangers that are still facing me, those are the clothes that I donate or, get rid of. Well, I had to do it a little early this year, so I couldn't record it because I gave my little sister a whole bunch of clothes. I got to see her for Christmas, which was awesome. Haven't got to see her in years. So I had gone ahead and cleaned out my closet and, took all of that to her and my niece, and that way they can figure out who will fit into what. But so that's one of the things I do. So if you're interested in on how to clear out some of the clutter in your closet, go through all of your closet, just turn your hangers around. And then next New Year's, anything that's still facing you, time to discard. You haven't worn it in a year, time to let go. So anyway, as far as the Three Rivers Challenge goes, we did do it last year, and we're going to do it this year. And what that is for January, February, and March. You don't go grocery shopping. Um, Now, that's not to say that you can't go grocery shopping at all. You can. So, like for us, the only thing that we will be shopping for is probably the three main things that we go through quite a bit, and that would be milk, maybe cheese. We might have enough um, to get us through because I've got quite a bit. Excuse me, we've got quite a bit in the freezer, um, and creamer because I like a little bit of creamer or I like a little bit of coffee with my creamer. So, other than that, I don't know, maybe some fresh vegetables, as we've gone through ones that we've got frozen or already canned from the garden. Uh, I really can't think of anything else. So it's not to say that you can't go shopping, you can, but the key is one, no impulse buying. So you can't decide, you know what, I want to have this for dinner instead of stuff you already have and go out and buy, random ingredients. But it's also to use up things in your cupboards that maybe have kind of gotten pushed to the back of the cupboard or that you've only used a partial amount of. Like, for example, one thing that I can show you. So I had bought these roasted red bell peppers for an Italian dish that I was doing. Well, there's about a half a jar left. So what I'm going to do is come up with a meal where I go ahead and use that up. It's not like anything major. Just try to like go through, clean out some of the things that maybe have been sitting in your freezer for a while. Work through that stuff so that you can put the fresh stuff in. Sometimes our freezers get so full of stuff that things just get shoved to the back or shoved to the bottom, depending on what kind of freezer that you have. And we don't use them up and we buy other stuff and we pack it on top or put it in front and we don't, we're not rotating. So what you're wanting to do is rotate your stuff so that you're keeping everything fresh. So you're wanting to use up the older stuff so that you can make room for the newer stuff. Over at Three Rivers Challenge, she explains this so much better than I do. This was something that she designed, and it is a challenge that she put together years ago. So there's several of us that do it. I believe if you click on in the description, if you click on hashtag Three Rivers Challenge, or if you click on the hashtag link thing, it takes you to all the different videos of everybody that's doing it. It gives you a lot of really cool ideas. So you just kind of document. You don't have to document if you don't want to, but it'll give you ideas of what to do, of things that you can make. Maybe you have, sour cream that's about to expire. Well, make something out of it. So it's just to use up stuff, make room for the new, out with the old, in with the new. That's the whole New Year's idea, right? Out with the old, in with the new. Same with like how I turn my hangers around. Get rid of the old stuff that I'm not even wearing. That way I have room for new stuff. Rotate. So anyway, I hope you guys are going to be doing the Three Rivers Challenge today. What I'm doing is I'm going to be canning cranberry juice. I had gotten a whole bunch of cranberries before Thanksgiving. They were on sale, and it was like, this is Patience Fruit Company organic cranberries, but these were like three for $3. So they were basically like $1 a piece. So I bought in a whole bunch of them and I threw them in the freezer so that I would have them. Well, I want to make room, and what I use them for is I either make a homemade cranberry sauce, but I had a bunch still from last time I did it. So this time I've decided to make cranberry juice. So that's what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be making homemade cranberry juice so that we have it on our pantry shelves for, whenever we want some. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me show you how we're going to get that done. It's just real simple. I'm just going to kind of give basic instructions. Okay, so like I said, I had bought a bunch of cranberries before Thanksgiving and threw them into the freezer. So the way I make cranberry juice, I'm going to have to hold it up because I'm actually doing this on my new laptop. I'm hoping this does better videos than the last computer that I had that totally like blitzed out on me and I couldn't upload anything. So I'm hoping this one's going to be way better. But you take a jar. I put in 1 cup of frozen cranberries and then I top it with, the warm water, hot water basically, but not like scalding hot water, just hot water. And then you're just going to put your lid on it. Now you can add sugar if you want. I'm not going to. I'm just going to process it this way, and then if we want to add something to it. And then I'm going to water bath these for 25 minutes. You can do this with really grapes, strawberries, cherries, and then you have juice on the shelf, the shelf stable juice, and it's ready to drink. You just strain out your fruit, and then you can use it for other stuff or whatever. Put it in your smoothie, anything like that. But I leave the fruit in it. I don't remember. I used to process the fruit to make the juice, and I wish I could remember who I was watching that does it this way. And I thought, that's brilliant. That is so much easier. So I started doing it like this. It's been probably, I think, a couple of years since I saw how they were doing it. I think they were doing it with cherries or grapes or something, and so much easier. So you have actual juice on the shelf, and then let's throw your other fruit into smoothies that you strain off or make you a pie or something out of it, depending on what kind of fruits that you're using. But that's all you do. If you want sugar in there, you can add, I would say probably for, like I say, cranberries, a cup of cranberries. I wouldn't do more than maybe 2 tablespoons of sugar. You can always add more sugar later, but you don't want this to turn into syrup if you're wanting to use it for juice. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to process these for 25 minutes and get some yummy, yummy cranberry juice onto my shelves and get ready for other stuff. See what I'm going to make for dinner tonight. Probably do leftovers. My sister was down here visiting for the weekend, which was so nice. It was so nice to see her. I don't get to see her often enough. We live too far from each other, but she was down for the weekend, and so last night we had jambalaya. It was amazing. But we have a lot left, so we're probably just going to do that for dinner tonight, and since this is the start of the pantry challenge. So I just wanted to wish everybody a happy new year, and that may this coming year be full of blessings and be prosperous and full of love and peace and no drama. That would be amazing. Anyway, Happy New Year, everybody, and we will see you through this pantry challenge. Also, I am aware that it is also called Canuary. It's a January where you can something. I personally do not have time to do Canuary on that level this year, so I will not be doing that. I'm only going to be doing the pantry challenge this year. So we'll see you on the next video, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit us up on Instagram. Bye.